On this episode of PLUSH Conversations. You were, believe it or not, my very first ever client in the world.
No way.
And actually, I thought you were a scammer. Somebody out here walking him because he just can't be out here by himself. Right?
I remember, Simone. I was ready to defend you
As
too.
soon as you open the door, I bum rush you.
Yes.
And you're like, oh my gosh, she's never gonna sell with me. She thinks I'm crazy. I almost got her killed.
Right. I didn't have any issues until it was time for me to move. I created a situation and then you had to calm me down, of course.
Girl, tell like it was. You cussed me out and I was just crying.
He owed me. I wanted the truth from him. Yes.
How much he owe you? How much you need? Because look, we'll get it. You ride, I ride. What's up? Right, when Casey come back, I'm dead.
I just didn't like the people walking through my house. That was it.
And later on, stay tuned for a sneak peek inside this beauty.
Go ahead, you must have.
I love it when you call me Big Papa. Oh my gosh. My boo, usually.
Hailing all the way from Detroit, Michigan, I have the complete pleasure of introducing 21-year current active military in our United States Air Force, Senior Master Sergeant Casey Lanier. She holds a very special place in my heart, as until tonight, she did not know she was my very first ever transaction client experience in real estate. So let's take a walk down memory lane and see exactly what happened. Let's talk about it.
Hi, my name is Casey Lanier, and I have had the PLUSH experience.
So welcome, Casey. You look absolutely gorgeous, by the way.
So do you.
Thank you, and thanks for taking time to join me today. So, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
I mean, it's gonna be a little crazy.
It's okay. I'm ready. We done been through crazy together. I'm ready.
Yes. So we worked together twice, which is
Yes.
a little unique, right? Walk me through the first process.
So the first process was when I was selling a townhome in Waldorf, Maryland. It was due to my job, me needing to be closer to my job because I was driving an hour and a half to work and an hour and a half home. I hated to sell the house, but you overall made that experience awesome for me because it was a breeze. It was much easier than buying the house. The first experience with selling was awesome.
So you know what? I don't think I've ever told you this, Casey, but you were, believe it or not, my very first ever client in the world.
No way. I would not have guessed that, Simone. I would have never guessed that.
And actually, I thought you were a scammer. Because,
Really?
yes, because you sent me an email and it was just like, it was so like 1-2-liner, like, hi, my name is such and such, and I got your card. I want to sell my house. And I'm like, no one is that easy, right?
That is so funny. I believe you left a flyer in my neighborhood. So I called because I was interested. Yes.
I've read online prior to being a realtor, like all the reasons you should never be a realtor, right?
Mm-hmm.
And lo and behold, it would happen on my first ever client visit. And you know what I'm talking about.
What? I don't remember.
So here I am, super cute too, by the way. I was killing it, okay? Just looking like everything. And I'm
I'm
walking down in my
sure.
trench coat because I know, like, I drove right around the corner because you were like, what, 10 houses from me?
Yes,
I
very close.
literally drove around the corner, got out, and I'm like, oh, I'm doing it. I'm game. I'm ready. I look across the street and I see this pit bull. So I'm like, I know somebody out here walking him because he just can't be out here by himself, right? So I
I
said,
remember.
let me start walking a little faster. So I'm right here. This is the door. I'm right here, Casey. Homeboy decides he wants to cross the street.
Oh gosh.
After me, so I'm like fast walking now. So I get on and I'm ringing a bell, keeping it cool, and he's coming, and I'm like, she's taking forever. So now I'm like,
Right. I remember, Simone. I was ready to defend you too. I do remember that. Oh my gosh.
what's taking her so long? As soon as you and look here, I'm trying to be professional. As soon as you open the door, I bum rush you.
Yes.
And you're like, oh my gosh. And then we slam the door, where both of us are back on the door, and my trench coat is stuck in the door.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I remember that. I'm sorry.
No, look, that was the worst. I was mortified.
I
I was
understand.
like, she's never gonna sell with me. She thinks I'm crazy. I almost got her killed.
Right.
That was your first time selling?
Yes, that was.
So when did you realize it got real?
When individuals started coming to see the property, I was like, oh my gosh, it's real. More and more people are interested. So that's when it kind of got real to me. And I was like, man, I got to find me a place to move.
I always tell my clients, whether you're buying or selling, it can get frustrating,
Mm-hmm.
even a little taxing at times, or maybe a little bit overwhelming. Do you
Right.
feel like any of that was true? And if so, like which part was true for you?
I didn't have any issues until it was time for me to move. Moving was my issue, packing up my place and moving, because I am active duty military. And when we move, the military bring movers to our house to move us and pack us up. So we're just sitting back, letting people pack our stuff. But in this situation, I had to pack my things up and I had to move them myself. So that was really and truly the only frustrating part of it.
So this service now takes you to the buy-in. So here we are, we have this hiatus because you're like, I'm not gonna rent out anymore, had a bad experience.
Yes.
So I'm just gonna rent for me in the meantime until I decide if I wanna buy again. So now we decide to buy again. Can you walk me through that and how that was? Because that was different too.
It was definitely different. So during the time that I found the property, I was deployed. I came back here to the States for 3 weeks and I was just riding around. I was like, okay, let me see what's new, what's being built. So that's when I believe I contacted you to let you know I'm interested in buying again. But there was one situation I had to go back overseas. So that
Where did we go?
UAE, Dubai. I had to go back to Dubai. Yes.
For bed, right?
My good friend, she actually acted as the power of attorney for me and did my closing. And when I came back from my deployment, I came straight here to my new house.
I remember you having your bonnet and all of that, doing the walkthrough in the video.
Yes.
I was
Yes.
like, hey, so you in jail? So
Yes.
how would you compare that buying process to your first home? Because correct me if I'm wrong, the first home you purchased, which I sold, that was a new build as well, correct?
Yes, it was. So this experience was a little different because we did run into some issues with the adjuster. Who was it?
The appraisal.
I'm sorry, the appraiser. The numbers were a little off. So I created a situation and then you had to calm me down, of course.
Girl, tell like it was. You cussed me out and I was just crying. I was like, Casey hates me.
No, it wasn't anything against you, of course, Simone. I felt like that appraiser, he owed me. I wanted the truth from him. So
look, sis, I got his number. You want me to call him?
yes.
How much he owe you? How much you need? Because look, we'll get it. You ride, I ride. What's up?
Right.
Right?
Other than that, I believe everything did go smooth with the buying of this property as well.
Yeah, I think it went well too. And your power of attorney, she was really good. She was
Yeah.
like a mini you. Like when we were walking through that house, she was like, "What's this? What's this? What's
Yeah.
this?" And I'm like, "Yes, do that."
Mhm.
Because, and I remember doing the same thing. And I said, "Look, if we don't get this right when Casey come back, I'm dead.
Right.
I don't want to hear nothing because I know what she. I know it. I know it. I know
Yes.
it. If you could do it all again, would you change anything? And if you could, what would that be?"
Selling, I just didn't like the people walking through my house. That was it. Not being there. I wasn't comfortable with that.
So what would you say would be your favorite memory in your current home so far?
The first time my mother came to visit, Christmas of 2018, and she just absolutely fell in love with the house and she helped me do some decorating. So we had a good time going around shopping and just putting pieces together and finally agreeing on pieces.
Right.
Yeah, that was a good special memory.
If you had to
Mhm.
give a piece of advice to anyone that's looking to sell their home, what would that be?
Just basically be patient because it did take a lot of patience because there's no telling how long your home will be on the market. So if you're in a rush, that is not going to be a benefit for you at all.
And what
Yes.
about people that are thinking about buying? Sometimes people believe that when you're purchasing a new build with a builder,
Mhm.
they feel like, oh, I don't need an agent. I can just use a rep that's working for the builder. What would you say to that?
I would say absolutely not. Have a friend refer a good agent to you. That sales agent is they have the builder's best interest at heart, basically. So
Yes.
you need someone there to help you and guide you through the process.
So, since you bought this house, and it is an absolutely gorgeous house, if I say so
Thank you.
myself, yes, you are welcome. What have you done to it? Because look, I'm looking at your background, gorgeous. What have you
Thank
done
you.
to the home since you bought it?
So I'm in a 3-level townhouse, and I have the first level is a recreation room. And I have my old furniture from my Waldorf townhouse down there. So it's a small chase with the love seat and chair. And it's a cute sitting area. Sometimes I sit down there and read and get on my laptop down there. On my second level, this is the main level. This area that I'm sitting in now is actually the family room. This furniture I absolutely love. I usually watch TV here. I have some old and new pieces here in this area. The bar behind me, that's the new piece that I purchased since I've been here. And this is connected to the kitchen area, and the dining room is there as well. My dining room is pretty interesting because I have a beautiful table. You love it, Simone.
Yeah.
So I had to go to 6 different Pier 1s to get these chairs. So the chairs were like a oak kind of color. So I ended up staining those chairs to match the table, and it turned out really, really good. In my third level, I have 3 bedrooms up there. My main master bedroom, of course. I got my bed from Haverty's. I loved it. As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to have it. And I went big too. I have a king size bed. It's really necessary, but I love it. I have 2 spare bedrooms. I went with twin size beds because I didn't want to clutter the rooms. I did want to add small pieces in the room so it would feel like a full room and not just be overpowered with the bed. That is it. That's the total house.
All right,
Yes.
so here we go. Plush round. Can you sing or can you rap?
No, I can bust a rap for you, some beats.
Okay, go ahead, do
I
it.
did.
Go ahead, you must have.
I love it when you call me Big Papa. Oh my gosh. Oh my God.
Wait, do I hear some Biggie in it? I love it when you call me. Is that what happened? Drums or flats?
Flats.
See, I knew we had a thing.
Yes. Flats everywhere I go. And I will ask for that in a restaurant. Can you give me all flats? Yes.
Yeah, Martin or Fresh Prince.
Martin. I am a Martin fan. Yes, definitely. Martin was based in Detroit. So of course Martin. Yes.
Oh, okay. You're
Martin was
right.
based-
And that's where you're
Mhm.
from. Okay, okay. Name a reason a person might wake up 2:00 in the morning.
To pee.
How many pairs of socks does a fast food worker wear once a week?
5.
The
Once
funny thing, the funny thing.
Once a week. 1? Oh gosh. Thought about it.
Name something you always have to keep plugged in.
My charger. My phone. No.
After you take a selfie, who you sending it to?
My boo, usually. Because
Go-
he's requesting them. Yes.
So we have a boo.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, so
It's
look.
new.
It's
It's
new. Okay.
Yes.
Hey,
New.
new boo. Well, Casey, you have been absolute gem. Absolutely. I thank you so much for taking time out to
Thank
sit with me today and speak with me. You're absolutely welcome.
Thank you, Simone.
Have a good
Thank-
one. Oh, wait. Just for one time's sake. It's all right, everyone. Simone Plush signing out.
Back at it again.
Next time on Plush Conversations.
Contacted realtors who would never call me back. I wanted certain things. It had to look a certain way. I just couldn't find what I was looking for. I was very frustrated. That was really what made me want to stop. I didn't think that I could find something that I could afford that I would enjoy. I just felt like I shouldn't be living with her and, bombarding her after college. Sometimes you just don't find everything that's perfect for you for various amount of reasons. I just don't want a resale home.
And later on, stay tuned for a sneak peek inside this beauty.
Thinking that monthly payments for mortgages were only $1,000. And I thought my money would get me a lot farther than it did. A huge life change where I said, I don't know if I can afford the commute and parking. Realizing that there are a lot of costs because there's a fire. Oh, wait. Oh, I changed my mind. I go to the bathroom that 1 minute and then I get back.
Did you wash your hands?
You cheating?